Hey everybody, so I am coming on live tonight to show you how to put together the little 3D gingerbread box that I am giving away on December 15th. Super simple, minimal craft supplies that you need to be able to put this together. So basically what's going to happen is our winner is going to get these files. They're getting the box itself, the 3D printable box, and then also the page of Hershey Nugget wrappers. So you can print as many of these as you need, as you want, and they're super easy and fun to put together. So basically all I'm going to use here is a regular scissors. I have a roll of Scotch tape, and then I also have some double stick tape that I'm going to be using for both showing you how to do the box as well as the wrappers. So I printed this out on a little heavier cardstock paper in a regular printer, just my regular computer printer. And just to make things easier, I'm going to cut him off here so that I will come back and cut him later. But I have all the lines on the printable for you, so all you have to do is just cut along the lines. And I'm going to be showing you how to score this as well, just so you can get some really nice folds. You don't necessarily need the scoring tools, and I'll show you how to even do it with like the back of an X-Acto blade knife. That works as well. So again, all I'm doing here is just cutting this out and following my lines. If it's just a little bit off, it's not that big of a deal. Nobody's really going to pay that much attention to it, trust me. Oops. So I'm just following that outside line. You could also use an X-Acto blade. I do have my little cutting mat underneath me that if I would decide to use my blade, I could do that as well. Whatever is easiest for you. And these make such great little stocking stuffers or little like Secret Santa gifts. I'm sure I will probably use a couple of these at school with some of my fellow teachers that really are good to me and help me out all the time. So I'm going to cut around the outside of my separate little gingerbread here. I'm going to leave the little white inside the coffee mug handle. I'm not going to worry about that so much. Now you could cut it so that you have like a little white outline around it. That's fine too. And this is where the 3D part comes in. So if you choose not to create your box and make it a three-dimensional little character on the front, totally fine. You can just do the box itself and it's still super, super cute. I just like the three-dimensional little popping out effect. I think it just kind of adds a little something. All right, almost got him done here. Okay, move those scraps aside. And then I'm also going to cut out my little extra sign that's on the back. See, I have it already printed, but I'm going to make it my little sign three-dimensional as well. Again, if you choose not to do that, you don't have to worry about it. All right, so I have all my pieces cut out, and as you can see, it literally only took me just a couple of minutes. So I'm going to grab myself a straight edge. I like to just do a straight edge. Again, you don't have to use a straight edge if you don't want to. And I'm going to grab my little embossing tool here. I have this little embossing tool. I think I actually got it at the Dollar Tree. It's just got the little balls on the end. All I do is I line my ruler up on my bottom part of my box, the lines, and I just drag my embossing tool. Now, if I wanted to, I could use like the back edge of an X-Acto blade, not this blade part, because I don't want to cut it. I just want to make a little line in there. So I could go with my X-Acto blade and do the exact same thing. So I have the small edges. Now I'm going to go along the longer parts that are going to get folded. And again, I'm going right along this line. And I'm going to go along this line as well, both sides. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold it up. And I'm going to fold my sides the same way. And you can see how nicely it folds just by the way that it folds when I fold it. It just folds up super, super nice. Okay. Move those aside. Fold this up. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my double stick tape, and I'm going to put a little piece of double stick tape on the side here, and then also on the other little tab. Like that. I'm going to bring that inside here, and I'm going to kind of line it up, and I'm going to just press that double stick tape so that it sticks. Go on this way so you can see a little bit better. There we go, like this. I'm going to do it like this. And then I'm going to do the other side just like this. And then like this, okay, like so, and I'm gonna fold that up and fold this up and stick that on the inside. Okay, so there I have my box part totally completed and made, front and back. So now we're gonna add the three-dimensional elements to it. Which again, too, you could use a glue stick if you'd want to do this, or double stick tape. It doesn't really matter either way. I'm going to grab another piece of double stick tape, and I'm going to just match it all up so it fits onto my little box. And I'm just going to kind of match it up here so that it goes over the top. But it sticks out, because when I take and put my ribbon at the top here, it'll be three-dimensional, just like so. You can kind of see how it sticks up, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to come over here on the back side. I'm going to add the other component to it, that extra little sign. Again, like I said before, if you don't want to do the sign, make it three-dimensional, you don't have to, but I'm going to do it just to show you. All right. So I have, you can see kind of the sticking up on this side, and you can see it sticking up on that side. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to steal this little piece of ribbon that I had on my other one. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little hole puncher, and I kind of have the hole already kind of set for you. And all I need to do is punch that hole. And I have a small hole puncher, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to take my ribbon. I'm going to feed it through. And I can just tie a little knot like so. So I have this cute little holder. Now, what I did in my other one is I just took a little piece of red tissue paper, and I put a little piece of red tissue paper on the inside. And for your nugget wrappers, so here are the little Hershey nuggets. It's just the regular little Hershey candies, just like this. I created these little wrappers to go around just to make them even a little bit cuter, a little bit more decorative, and so that it matches your little packaging. And this is exactly the same thing. All that you do is you take your scissors, you just cut out the wrappers. You can see the edges. Just like that. And it's super easy. You just line it up, you wrap it around, and then when you get to the back, you just take a little piece of tape and you tape it together. So I'll show you. I have these other ones all done, and I'll show you this one that has the little sign on it. And again, oops, and again, these are designed so that they match the box. So if you choose not to use the box, you just want to use the little nugget wrappers, you could do that as well. So I'm going to line up that little sign so that it is on the front of my candy, just like that. I'm going to fold it around, and I'm going to take just a little piece of my Scotch tape, and I'm just going to tape it so that it stays in place. And I have this super cute little wrapper. So then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to redo this whole thing just the same as I did before. I can take and untie this ribbon to make things a little bit easier, maybe. There we go. All right, so I'm going to take my little tissue paper, and I'm going to place that little bit of tissue paper in there. I'm just going to kind of stack my little nuggets in there so that they're nice and they fill my box. Oops. There we go. Oh, there we go. And then I'm going to retie my little ribbon here so you can see what it looks like all together again. Okay, so here's my little nugget wrappers inside the box. And then I also have my three-dimensional little gingerbread guy here and the little sign right here. And then you just pop your little nugget candies in there, and there you go. You have a super, super cute little stocking stuffer, little quick little gift for someone, little Secret Santa kind of thing, whatever you'd like to use this little guy for. Hopefully this is helpful, and you now can see what the giveaway looks like once you win. Again, it's just the printable. It's not the box sent through the mail. It's just the printable, and you can print off as many as you like to make. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great night.